Hey everybody, welcome back to Massey's and Maples. Today I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on where I've been and where we're going with the channel and what sorts of projects we got going on. So we got the 5535 here, and as always it's been running like a champ. We got the starter rebuilt on it last fall, plowed snow with it all winter. Just pulled the blade off of it here a week or so ago, and I got the Studebaker bed hooked up to it at the moment. I've been hauling some sap with it. We're hoping to pull the chains off of it and maybe hay with it this summer. Other than that, not too much to say about that. I mean, it's a Ferguson. What else more can you ask for? It'll do just about anything. All right, moving on to the farm all. So this thing hasn't moved places since like last June. Like I had in one of my last update videos. The tire went flat on it. I bought some new rear tires, but I still have not put it on the rim yet. I'm hoping to do that here in the next month or so because I'd kind of like to put it in a parade and then maybe use it for haying this summer. Last time I tried to start it, it did fire off, but I'm pretty sure some stuff has settled from the tank, like literally from the tank drain hole to the sediment bowl. So I'm here on a nice warm day. I'm gonna pull the tank off hopefully and clean it out, and it should run. So that's where I would like to go with that. Just needs a little bit of tinkering, and then hopefully we'll get to play around with it this summer. Anyways, let's move on inside to the garden tractors and take a peek at those. All right, so now that we're in the garage, as you guys know, I've got my 1973 Cub Cadet 129, which I'm not sure if I actually like spoke of it much on the channel or not, but this is the original motor to it, which I believe I threw the rod in last summer, and it basically sat for, I mean, it's still sitting. Nothing has happened to it other than the fact that I have pulled the motor out of it in hopes to pull the top end off of it and then look at that and then go further in depth on what my next step is going to be with it. Ideally, I would like to rebuild it, but I'm not sure if that's going to be in the cards for that motor itself. But as you guys can see right here, I pulled the motor out of my 74 129, which I put a head gasket on last fall, and I have now put it in the 73. I haven't completely finished hooking it up. I do have a couple minor wires and cables and such that I would need to hook up still. But anyways, I'm hoping to run that with the 74 motor in it until I get the motor rebuilt. Frankly, just because I'd rather drive this tractor than the 74. I also have my 147, which is currently not at my house at the moment. I had been helping out some relatives, and we were hauling sap with it. And all was well until right after we finished collecting sap, I was just toying around with it, driving it around a little bit, and smoke started pouring out from underneath the hood. Anyways, long story short, after I got everything cooled down and assessed the situation, one of my positive cables on my battery had frayed through and kind of short-circuited the whole system and fried just about all that. So unfortunately, I need to either rewire it myself or find a wiring harness for it or do something because obviously I really enjoy that tractor and want to be able to use it this summer. So that currently is a little set to the back burner until I can figure out what my next step is going to be with that. And then right here, my brother has bought a Boland's, I want to say it's a WC13, just like an early 2000s generic riding mower, but he's been running that a little bit. Runs good. Could use a battery, but other than that, I mean, it gets the job done. So this, I'm just about ready to put the mower deck on and hopefully mow with that this summer. And then the old gray tractor 74 129, whatever you choose to refer to it as, it's just kind of sitting here until I can figure out what I'm going to do with that motor. So yeah, I mean, that's almost ready to be used to mow the lawn with, and then I'm hopefully gonna get my 147 back and running. So yeah, that's my plan with everything. And just let me know what you guys want to see videos on, and hopefully I can go deeper in depth on whatever you guys are looking for content. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you later. Also, quick side note for anybody who is wondering, I guess I've already completely forgotten about it. I had that 1990s Simplicity Sovereign 18H. That I very happily have just sold here a few weeks ago. So now that's gone, and I'm going to be looking for my next project to flip while maintaining or trying to maintain the other multiple pieces of junk that I have sitting around. So I just thought I'd throw that out there for anybody who was curious. I already forgot about it.